Last year, before I started the Brave journey, I was kind of on the fence about getting more involved in church. The heading for the Brave journey was to just focus on prayer and moving forward in my life without letting fear guide me. I dealt with anxiety. I actually took anxiety medicines, and I would pray and ask God what He wanted me to do and what His expectations were from me. I definitely saw a change in my anxiety levels as I started putting God first. It was kind of strange talking to God and listening back for an answer. It's like, what am I listening for? But I would also ask God for some sort of feedback in the worldly nature. So I've been a writer since forever. I would say at 9, I probably wrote my first poem. But I think it was somewhere either before or after the prayer experience where I woke up and I heard very clearly God say, publish your book. And throughout the day, I kept getting confirmation. I would just bump into authors or writers or self-published people. And then I went to work, and a client handed me her book and goes, here, Dana, here's a copy of my book. And I had no idea she was writing a book. So that was my confirmation that I should move forward with this and not worry about what my family thought, or again, worry about what people were going to think of me, and just go ahead and do it. The idea of publishing my book has always been scary because of the judgments. I've dealt with child molestation, poverty, depression. I've been in foster care, and I was raised by a mother who was a drug addict and still is. Just thinking about it was hard to figure out, how do I get this? How do I market that? How do I let it go and let my family read how it affected me? I think that was the biggest thing for me, is the sadness and the grief that I was going to reveal in the book. When I finally published, it took a while. I had to get copyrights, and I self-published it. But when it happened, it felt so good to get it out, to see that I lived it, but I didn't become that person. Looking back, I just feel like it was nothing but God that saved me. I let somebody in my family read it, and her response was, God, I didn't know. A lot of the response was they didn't know it was that bad. But the relief and the peace that I felt, it was like an inner peace with myself. I can't describe it. Like, I trusted you, God, and I know this is what you want, and I just felt better for trusting Him for it. So the world told me that I was a failure, and now I am a published author. God is love, and I am brave.